During the process of designing and building the Marble Machine X, I've taught myself a lot of new skills, but there's one skill to rule them all, and that is focus. During the past years, I've been thinking a lot about how to achieve goals and how to focus. And in this video, I want to share with you my thoughts on this topic. For very long periods in this build, I have been very dissatisfied with the progress and my own performance. I have constantly been thinking about how I can improve my efficiency. Years and years of thinking have now condensed into my home-cooked theory on how to achieve your goals and improve your focus in two simple concepts. I put simple in quotation marks because the concepts themselves are very simple, but not easy to carry out. And even though this method is specialized for my unique situation, maybe there are some general things in there that can be useful for you as well. Let's get right into it. Let's begin breaking down the first concept, how to achieve goals. When I was home in Sweden to celebrate Christmas with my family, my sister told me about goal setting theory. This is a very fascinating subject and I'm not well read on it at all, but my two key takeaways from goal setting theory is 1. Setting a goal can help you a lot. 2. The nature of the goals you're setting is very important for the likeliness of success. So before we even start to try to achieve our goals, we have to look at our own goals skeptically and scrutinize them and see, are these goals good goals? We have to learn to set better goals. And that's basically my advice for step 1. Set better goals. So how do we set better goals? This is a topic for 1 billion self-help books, but I have found for me personally one breakthrough aspect, and that is to think about your goals as externalized or internalized goals. Picture a tennis player preparing for a match. The player can either think, my goal is to win the match, or the player can think, my goal is to play to the best of my ability to give myself the largest chance of winning the match. The first type of goal, I am going to win the tennis match, is an externalized goal, depending on external events out of your control. In such, it's a kind of a fragile type of goal. The second type of goal, I'm going to play to the best of my ability to give myself the largest chance of winning the match, is an internalized type of goal, depending only on stuff that you self can control. And herein lies the magic of internalized goal. We are already standing on firmer ground with our goals. We have formulated our goal in such a way that we can actually do something about it. We are not dependent on external events out of our control. So that's my tip number 1 about how to set goals. Set internalized goals. The example with the tennis player is from the book A Guide to the Good Life by William B. Irvine, if you want to read more. Another thing that helped me to set better goals is to be careful about the size of the goals, is to be careful about how long-term versus short-term the goals are. So in my example, I want to go on a world tour with the Marble Machine X. If that's my goal every single day, I'm failing every single day. No matter what I achieved during 12 hard hours working in my studio, I will have failed by the end of the day. So what I try to do is to break down goals into smaller steps. And I've taken this into the extreme. Before I used to think in the morning, today I want to be finished with the marble divider or something like that. So first of all, this kind of goal is actually an externalized type of goal. I don't know what kind of issues will appear during the day that will prevent me from finishing the marble divider, and I will be failing at my work yet another day and feeling frustration. And this has been most of the dynamic throughout the build of both the original Marble Machine and the Marble Machine X. I woke up, I've been setting myself an ambitious goal and I've been failing to achieve it, which is demoralizing over time. I wanted to turn this around and stop wasting energy on unuseful frustration. If I use the tennis match analogy for my workday, how can I formulate a goal for a workday? And what I've come up with is this. My goal is to stay focused for the whole workday. It's really simple as that. You've been listening to me talking for like 5 minutes and this is like what I've come up with. My goal is to stay focused for the whole workday. And This is an internalized goal. This is achievable within the same day. It's an amazing type of goal to set for myself. This has turned my work around.